So guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my comparative review of the two most comfortable shoes from New Balance. The New Balance 1080 V13 and the Fresh Foam More V5. In fact, these two shoes are not just the two most comfortable New Balance shoes. These two shoes are among the top 10 most comfortable shoes you can find in the market right now, because they re-engineered the Fresh Foam X, coming up with a fantastic foam that now add a nice rebound to match the comfort of these shoes. So that's why these shoes is now making waves in the running shoe world. You might want to make a choice between these two amazing shoes, the 1080 V13 or the Fresh Foam More V5, and you want that choice to be the best one. The essence of this video is to highlight their similarities and differences to help runners make an informed choice. Now, this is listed on the New Balance website for $165 and this is listed for $155. So there's $10 difference between these two shoes. So now, talking about the stack height of these shoes, these have 44 millimeters in the heel, 40 in the forefoot with a 4 millimeter heel to toe drop. And these have 38 millimeters in the heel, 32 in the forefoot with a 6 millimeter heel to toe drop. So with 40 millimeters of midsole in the forefoot of the More V5, that is even higher than the heel stack of the 1080 V13. And of course, that's why they call it Fresh Foam More, meaning more cushion. So this is like the 1080 but adding more cushion to it for those who need extra cushion. So these weigh 340 grams in men's US size 11, whereas these weigh just 281 grams approximately in the same size. You see that these are 59 grams heavier than the 1080 V13. These felt more voluminous on the feet. I think the Fresh Foam X in these two shoes are very close, if not the same, because they are both very comfortable, soft and cushy, and they are also both very bouncy. The outsole rubber is also the same. The design is different, however, both do a great job. The upper material is about the same thing. I don't think it's different. They look the same and they also feel very similar on feet. Both are very comfortable. And the padding in the collar, in the heel counter in the two shoes are about the same. And both also has a firm TPU in the heel for a firm heel support. If you check in the More V5, this is not where the midsole gets. The midsole rides up on the sides to cradle the foot, also helping the stability, gives that secure feeling on the feet. The arch support in these two shoes are awesome. I cannot complain about the arch support in this, but this is somehow better. Now let's talk about the run experience in these two shoes. In my review of these shoes, I mentioned that smack your feet anyhow you like on the pavement, you are going to be very comfortable. These shoes also give maximal cushion. No matter how I landed here, heel, midfoot, forefoot, these shoes also gave full cushioning of my ride. They felt absolutely comfortable. So despite the fact that this has more cushion, this was also more than adequate in any running form. They offered full protection. This offered more, but these were very adequate. Heavier people will definitely benefit more from the More V5 than from the 1080 V13. Another difference is that this felt so light on the feet. It was so nimble. Whereas these, you will definitely feel the heavier weight and they also feel less nimble. This is almost 60 grams lighter, so you can imagine the difference on feet. Despite the fact that they are higher, I felt better stability in the More V5 than I got from the 1080 V13. They didn't really do much to help the stability in the 1080 V13. Whereas in the More V5, you see the weight and then you see how the shoes are also sloping outwards. You also notice more midsole foam on the medial aspect. Look at the size of these shoes. This has so much wider base than the 1080 V13. This all made these shoes to be stable, In terms of usage, you can do anything with these shoes. The cushion is enough for you to enjoy these shoes on easy runs. You can use these shoes on tempo runs because they are lightweight and they are bouncy. And you can even use this shoe for speed walk because their lightweight and their response is also enough. So this is a much more versatile shoe. Whereas the More V5 is kind of restricted, because of the weight of these shoes and their size. You can't really reasonably want to do a speed run in these shoes. So this is kind of restricted to easy, comfortable runs. Whereas the 1080 V13 is a more versatile shoe that can do much more. Heavy runners are going to enjoy the More V5 more because of the added cushion. People who have stability issues also are going to enjoy the More V5 more because the More V5 is more stable. I think this will be better at slower paces than the 1080 V13. Now, if I have money for only one of these shoes, which one will I go for? Of course, I will go for the 1080 V13 because this is a more versatile option for me. You can use this one for easy runs, you can use it for tempo races, and you can use this for your fast paces also. However, in days I just want to go out there and enjoy my run with no stress, I will more likely pick up the more V5 than the 1080 V13 because although this will not stress you at all, it's absolutely comfortable, but this is even more comfortable. And on days that I want to go out there and enjoy that extra comfort, I'm going to lace up these shoes and move on and enjoy my run. The advantage of the 1080 V13 over the more V5 is that it is lighter and therefore much more versatile. The advantage of the more V5 is that it is cheaper, more stable, and even more comfortable. So guys, that's it for these two shoes. I hope I've been able to help guys make an informed choice in case you just want only one of these shoes. Thanks for watching this review and see you in the next one.